Hi, I am MiKenzie Greenwood, and I am a first grade teacher at the elementary school. And I am also involved with the softball team. I am the head JV coach, and I got to go to the state tournament last year with the softball team. That was a fun experience. I have been teaching this will be my third year, and I started at Eudora in 2020. Honestly, academics is huge, but also the social and emotional aspect, just teaching the kids how to be kind and respect each other, is another big role. It's a lot of fun being able to see them grow and gain those skills that just grow on those foundational skills that they had in kindergarten. So they come in knowing numbers 1 through 10 and being able to add within that, and we expand all the way to 20, and then we can count all the way to 120 as well. So they just get a better number sense. And then as far as reading goes, they know all of the letter sounds, but once they get to first grade, we start talking about like vowel teams and other letters that can be squished together to make one sound. And we also introduce 150 high frequency words, so it's a lot to get to know, and it's really fun being able to see that fluency come into play, because they come in, some of them can read but not all, and then usually halfway through the year, hopefully at the end of the year, they start being able to read fluently. Well, we are jumping into vowel teams, so that's going to be a lot of fun, knowing that Y also says AI also says A, things like that. So rather than looking at just each individual letter, we're going to squish them together and figure out what each sound is. And then for math, we are counting to 120, so we're being able to fill in those spots in 120's chart and see what number is missing. And then as far as science and social studies goes, I teach science, and then Mrs. Green right next to me teaches social studies to my kids. We're learning about animal parts, so it's really fun being able to talk about how we mainly use our hands to grab things, but with other animals like seahorses, they use their tails, elephants, their trunks, just things like that, getting to know those animals and how they're different but also similar to us. I love the community feel. My team is amazing, and they have answered every single question that I've had the 3 years that I've been here, especially during the pandemic. They were my rock. I would not have made it without them. And the administration is also amazing. They are very supportive and loving, will give any feedback that's necessary, and they're always super positive and helpful with the kids. I also love being involved with the softball team, getting to know the older kids a little bit better and expand outside of just the 6 and 7 year olds, and being able to work with those high school kids and see how they interact in the community as well. Probably seeing the growth from the kids, especially since they're coming from having those foundational skills that I talked about to first grade, being able to add and subtract within 20, count a little bit higher, and just gain a better number sense. And then with reading, being able to actually read some paragraphs maybe, and with writing, being able to write a little bit more fluently. Also building relationships. Relationships are huge, and I definitely try to not harp on it, but remind the kids how important relationships are, because it's something that you're going to have the rest of your life, and it's nice to have people around you that support and love you. I think my favorite part of every day is getting to hear what the kids have to say. There are some random things that can come out of their mouths that you have no idea what it's going to be, and it's always hilarious. There's never a dull moment. I mean, it's fun to be working with 6 and 7 year olds.